Tyler at Dividend Stock King with another video. Today we're going to do update on all of my accounts, my Roth, my taxable, and my kids' accounts. All right, so we're starting off with my taxable account. It's valued at 45,800, almost 46,000, and I am up today as well on some stuff. I'm down. May it said I received 3,900, but I counted myself. I received $4,000 in May, which is really nice. So far in June, I've got $597, and we're in week 2 of Tesla. So let's just say June 11th, week 2. We also got tested payment, which is kind of low. But we're Alti, and we have next week is Nvidia, and the following week, the last week of the month, is Coney, which should be a decent payment. All right, so look at the calendar here. Let's look at in 2025. These time I average monthly $2,100 a month. I'm saying around $3,000 a month. May was a big month because it had a fifth week in it. Coney paid twice. In June, they're expected to me to make 3K. It looks like it'll be 3K in for the rest of the year. If you look at paid and declared and estimated, the estimate I make at least $3,000 to $4,000 a month for the rest of the year. All right, in my portfolio, you can see I'm down a lot of stuff today, but that is okay. That is fine. It is what it is. Let's go to my Roth account. And my Roth is all high yield right now to get the income going. And let's see here. So my passive income yield is 70%. And every dividend I get into my Roth, I drew back into the ETF. So here's my top gainers today, top losers today. And dividends received, May was a big month. I got $231. And April I got $169. And so far I got $124 in June. We still got this week, Tesla week, the video pay, and we have Coney pay in the month. So we got dividend payment from the new weekly from Rex shares, only 5 cents. I put $5 on it just to track it and just to get that thing paying dividends every week. That's one tip for anybody who's interested in the weekly payers. You want to, in my personal opinion, you want to go ahead and start getting some shares. That way, every week is paying you back. So if a stock costs $25 and it pay you, say, it's paid 26 cents a share, let's say pay $1.20 for the month. Well, it paid you put in $25 and it's paying you back every week slowly. So that's one way to look at dividend ETFs and these high yielders, is that they're paying you back slowly. They're paying you back very slow. So that's pretty cool too. Over time, they'll pay back what you put in, but it's an investment like a rental property, right? You put this money into a house, you fix it up, you get the loan, and soon you get a tenant in there. Now the tenant is paying your mortgage, but it's also paying back the money you put in from the beginning. So I like this because the dividends is paying me back what I've already paid. It might take a while to get all my money back, but it's paying me back. Then look at the calendar here, and I make around $237 a week. A month in income, which is fine. Which is fine. This is a retirement account, so it's a long 20-year thing. See, a man made $284 in May, and June is I'll make $241 and $250. So this is all estimates here, but yeah, doing pretty well. Let's go to my Aiden's account. He's making $150. He makes about $200 a month on the average, almost, which is great because the reason I went high yield in both my son's account, AC's holdings here, not all high yield, but some high yield. The reason I did this because, I am the primary person. I'm the income source to fund their accounts. So when I get a paycheck, I got bills to pay, mortgage, groceries. I got to put money in my brokerage account. I got to put money in my retirement, and I got to put money into their accounts. So with them getting income, and get them to like $200 a month, I can easily start contributing to it. If something would happen to my job or get laid off or whatever, I can't afford to do it. Why take $100, put the income, and $100 into growth? It funds itself, so I can remove myself as the income source. Say on my Roth account, when you're making, I think you gotta make $580 a month to max out your Roth for the year. That's 7,000 divided by 12, like $583. Well, you make that a month in dividends, you can stop contributing to it. It's making that much money per month, so you can take that money and put it whatever you want. So the goal is to remove yourself as the income source and put the money somewhere else. So I like the fact he has all these shares and he has Misty and EPR, and I might buy them more weeklies, which is really powerful for a 6-year-old, right? More weeklies, or I might even go with like a gain or buy an EPR property, something like that. But we'll see. But he's doing well right now, and he's doing well in his portfolio. And you see dividends 192 in May and 144. So June's $92 dividend growth. So he's doing well in his account. Again, continue to grow, continue to compound. Every dividend he received, it automatically drifts back into it. So I want to get to a point where we're making some 220, 210, or $200 a month. I'll just stop. And I'm not contributing to it. It's just that it's for emergency. If I can't contribute to it, I don't have to. I won't feel bad. I can't put more money in my kids' accounts. Well, I can use their income, right? And go to my other son, Avery. Look at his account. All right. So he only has $1,500. I mean, he's only 2. So, I mean, again, he has weeklies. He has Alti. He has TSLL. He has, high yielders in here. He has Maine. He has SCHD. He has MST. Dividends received. You see that, in August of last year, he's making $17, then 51, then 37. In May, he made $47, and so far he made $23. Then that's fine. He's making $23, and that's fine. It's going to compound over time to a point where when he turns 6 or 7, he's making $200 a month. And then again, I can do the same thing. I go to $100 growth. I can do $100 in VOO and $100 or $25 in Misty or $25. I can mix and match the portfolio. It funds itself. As long as I hold on to the shares and get the dividend. His portfolio is similar to Aiden's. Not much difference in it. But he has HCD, Main Street Capital, YMAX, a little bit of VOO. I'm trying to give him a full share of VOO, when I can. But you can see, he has a lot of BITO, a lot of ETFs in here, some companies here too, EPR properties. They have some YOMAX to get that income going, because I put their stuff in the dividend calculator, and it's a lot of money in 20 years, and he'll still be young. So royalty income. I'm just getting them started. You want to get the dividends with kids in retirement. You want to get the dividends going. That's the main thing. Get that snowball going. Because now, like my A's account, it's autopilot. I could just, okay, he made $250. Okay, I'll put 200. I'll put 100 into a growth ETF or MSTR or whatever. Another 100, I'm gonna put in some monthly dividends companies. It's so much easier that way to manage it, knowing that they can't use the money for a very long time. And by the time they get the account, it's already generating a nice bit of cash flow, and it has some growth in it as well. So I try to get them all the weekly ones, at least a share, so they get paid 5 times a week. They have Maggie. Both of them have Maggie. They both have, if I can find Maggie on Avery's thing here. I can't find it, but it has that's Maggie for Monday. Tuesday they have some Granite shares, like 1 or 2 Granite shares, not much Granite shares. Wednesday they have rec shares pay Wednesday. They have Thursday, they have MST. And Friday, they have YMAX and Alti and all the other ones that pay Friday. So again, they get paid every day of the week, which is nice. Here's YMAG. Here's MST. USOI is also going weekly, so that pays on a Friday. QQY pays on Friday. The LGY pay on Friday. PLTW pay on Tuesday as well. So that's Tuesday goes with Granite shares. QTE pay on Friday, Alta pay on Friday. So they get paid every day of the week. And that was the whole thing. You pay every day of the week, right? Get that going. And that way, they're getting dividends every day. The account growing. And I can replace myself as an income source to put money into the account. So all three accounts, well, the really retirement accounts, the Roth and the kids accounts, all do the same thing. They get the income every day, drive it back into the ETF to get to a certain point. Because if you're in a Roth, it's hard for anyone to throw in $500 into a retirement account. I said, well, how about I just generate that in my Roth, and I generate $600 a month. That way, in the year, that's $7,000 that's put in my retirement account, which I can again take myself out of the income portion, because you're funding all this. We have kids and retirement and brokerage and bills and groceries and gas and car repairs. You're funding all this. You're funding it all. So you got two kids like I do, a retirement and a brokerage account. That's the four things you got to put money into. Now including all the bills, mortgage, groceries, gas, you know what I'm saying? Stuff for the kids' needs and clothes. So you're funding all this stuff. So why not take some pressure off yourself and for my Roth, make $1,000 a month where I can put that money wherever I want to, or I can reinvest it, or I'll have to keep putting money into the account. For the same with my kids, I'll have to keep putting money into it if I don't have the money. It funds itself. So it's those three things I'll have to put money into, because I'm making that much money per month anyway. I can focus on my brokerage account or paying down on some bad debt. So, or they got 5292. So that's another two accounts on top of their accounts. So it's hard to fund all this stuff. It really is. But you always want to get started. So I leave a link below for Snowball Analytics. If you have kids and you have a good account for your kids, you can track everything on the app, which is nice. I always go through the brokerage and go through that hassle. I use the app right here. And thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you next time.